Good morning, today is July 5th, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. We are here for the tax review, planning and zoning.
Awful. Here. Hughes.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Here.
Duca.
Who's had a chance to look at the agenda? Can I get a first?
Stay here.
Second?
Doesn't matter.
No. Whoever's right.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Everybody's had a chance to look at the claims. Can I get a motion that you guys got first? Steve's got second. Can I get a roll call, please?
Awful. Yes. Hughes.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Duca.
Yes. Claims. Do you have any public comments? Nobody's from the public here today. We'll move on. Skip over that one and we'll go through enforcement departments and the county clerk is here.
Guess I'll be the only department reporting, huh?
It's great to see you.
So, I'm trying to think, it was after the last board meeting, we received the final multiplier from the Department of Revenue. It ended up being a 0.9344. So all of the tax bills, all of the parcels that are not farmland will have that equalization factor added to their tax bill. So basically the assessed value will be multiplied by that 0.9344 and it will bring the assessed values down a little bit. And then that is what will be, that assessed value is what will be used. Then you take exemptions off, then you multiply it by the tax rate. So anyway, we received that after the last board meeting. Did extension, rolled to the treasurer's office on Friday morning. So we were starting to check tax bills this weekend. I spent a lot of time checking the rates on the tax bills this weekend. So we feel like the rates look good. I'm not sure where Kurt is in the proofing of the tax bills, but they should go out, I would say, towards the end of this week or beginning of next, because I'm not 100% sure, again, where they're at in proofing the tax bills. So other than that, that's what we were mostly working on in the office. We did implement the recording fee increase. So Monday was our first day collecting that additional $9 on recorded documents. Everything rolled well through that software, so the monies are being allocated to the correct funds and things like that. So we should be good in recording now as far as there's no major changes. One more change that I have to address at finance, but election judge salaries might have to be readdressed. I need to confirm what the law states, but I believe that they will be getting a $20 pay increase that will be reimbursed by the state. So just I need to have that confirmation and actually see the law to make sure we're doing it correctly. But other than that, that's what I got.
Brian, I've had a few people ask me why they're late, the tax bills, and when to expect.
Right.
My fault.
So what do I say?
Get it out there. It's my fault.
So
What
assessment,
say to them?
just tell them that they should be coming out in the next
Hopefully
week.
next week, we should hope to make by next week.
And right now they have a tentative date of the 15th
Yeah.
of August being due and then September 15th. And if they ask you why they're late, tell them
Oh,
that, well, just tell them that the tax cycle process took a little bit longer. The tax cycle process just took a little bit longer.
Anything else? Thank you so much. Kurt?
well, as Brian said, we're in the process of, we've got test bills printed, we're checking things out. making sure the numbers are adding correctly or how they round and stuff. And then once we get everything updated, addresses, C of E's are done from Bob's office, we'll input all the prepayments that we've got and hopefully everything will come out right. And by Friday, I'm hoping to send it to the printers. And as she said, we're having a tentative date right now of August 15th and September 15th.
August 15th to when?
From September, first installment's due August 15th, second September 15th. And if you know of somebody who's looking for a job, I need another person in my office yet, so. Especially this time of year with tax collection.
Questions? All right, Bob, move on to you.
We're just starting, we're working on 2023, looking for another employee. My days are numbered.
Mr. Lame Duck.
That's pretty much it.
Thank you. Julie?
As you can see from the reports that DevNet fixed the duplication issue for me. There is a $100 difference because we had a solicitor application, our first solicitor application, and along with that, we hit several bumps processing that. We cannot have Clint do the background checks. Also, the Accurate Biometrics and Kankakee, they are a fingerprint situation, and we don't have it written up for fingerprints. It's a driver's license. The county, will have to invest in a service that will do a background check. The solicitor that applied, I have a personal account that I used and did the vetting on them myself. I will not do all of the background checks for the county on my personal account. That's just going to become a nightmare. And I need to get the solicitor application loaded up to the website so that and they can access it from there. So after the application, the same company, I did get the $1,000 check in the mail for them to go out. So I need to figure out which, what, where, how we want to process this, because they actually did make it out to the Treasury Department. So there's that. Let's see here. Trajectory, the company that came and presented to us, they want to be able to get in front of ZBA end of this month so that they can go forward. In addition to that, along the line of that, in the ordinance, there's a line in there, and I had sent out, I think, Paul, to you and John and Doug, that I would be responsible for gathering ecological data. Well, the applicant themselves, part of their mitigation agreement, they have to, as part of what they do, they themselves. And so that needs to be addressed. And in addition to that, we need to look at setting up fees and fines for people who build without permits. My building inspector has come to me with 4 different ones in the last few weeks. Now, because he spoke to them, they have come in and gotten permits, but what is out there to deter people from doing this? I'm sorry, I'm just
Nope, you're
bleh today.
sure Kurt would like some more money.
Not me, the county.
I know, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
exactly. And-
Well, I'd like some more money too.
Right.
Oh, I have one other thing that you guys might need to be aware of. Jim is aware of it. I've spoken with him about this issue. Cloth Specialties in Cissna had IPC bring some dirt to them. The issue is that Cloth Specialties is sitting in a floodplain. The dirt was delivered from outside the floodplain. He should have gotten a letter within this last week from DNR, because I've had them involved, telling them that they will need to pay for a engineering survey, which is going to cost them anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000. And even if they do that, they may still need to remove the dirt. And like I said, Jim is aware, so we're probably going to have to do some type of injunction on them. I've had a lot going on, sorry.
Yes, you
That's
do.
good.
You do. I'm
Well, that's
glad
good
you
to know
and not
that.
me.
Questions, anyone?
Yeah, I have one.
Yes,
I don't know if this concerns you or not, or
Okay.
whatever. My son showed me he got a postcard from the mail that as an Ameren customer, but he's not an Ameren customer. It's on EIEC or whatever.
yeah, they're just reaching.
I told him that was just confusing.
Yeah.
On their part. Okay, that was the only question I had.
What'd they ask for, come on, they asked?
Did if he wanted to sign up for this,
Right.
they do him a good deal.
For
Electricity.
electricity? Okay.
Oh, the community solar.
Yeah, the
Or
community.
the
That's
salt
what I
solar,
thought,
yeah.
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 Oh, did you? Of course, you might be on there.
Interesting. Any other questions for, we're gonna have to look into
Yeah,
quite a bit of what you have going on,
Yeah.
we talked about, and see what we can do. Moving forward, obviously discussing an in-person solicitation application. So, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about for that? Besides-
it would be nice, if we could get some firm guidelines
So we need
laid
to
out.
work on the wind and solar ordinance a little
Yeah.
better to get. And so
Yeah.
what are you finding, from your standpoint, everything that needs to be worked on, besides what you just said?
Well, yeah, and the headaches that go along with that, and I don't really know what steps, who to reach out to for clear answers. And when I do reach out to someone other than Paul, I really haven't gotten any feedback. And it just, if I could get some support in, because this is all relatively new to all of us. And it'd be nice to know that I'm not the only one struggling with this, or that I have somewhere to go when I am struggling.
Right.
We've talked plenty enough on the phone to try to figure it out. I know like the background check, we have to figure that out, and we have to get a fee for that also, because everything costs to do it. And it should be back on the application and who's gonna take care of that, so. Right, so.
Like I said, I provided Amanda the name of the service that I use, so,
Okay, good. Sorry, I'm just making sure that you're
Yeah.
finding it done. All right, we'll move forward then. Any other questions? Old business? You have any new business? The ordinances need to be updated on the website for the wind and solar ordinance. They might want to look at anything else needs to be updated too, if they're not, that's not been done. Is there anything else in new business you want to talk about? Anyone else?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second? Steve? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
9:44.